sorts of technical difficulties. Oh my god, did it stabilize yet? I had to restart the internet too. I think we're stable. Holy crap. Fucking cocoa so good. Friday. Okay, today's gonna be busy here tonight, so I gotta get my stuff done and get out of this area by like 3 o'clock or so, probably. So I'm free to fuck around till like 3 p.m. today. Boop-a-doo. 1 minute subscribers. Not a big deal. We back. I don't know what the fuck YouTube went back to like normal YouTube. I'm like, fuck, bro. Where'd my stream go? Alright, I should open up the skylight. Just about time to skylight time. Oh, skylight time. Let's go. I'll move a couple things from the front area because we got to get to the engine and fuck around with that today. And I'll move it across the street, and then we'll do a radiator, like fluid flush. There's not really any radiator fluid left in there, so that's why we got to empty out. It's mostly water left, probably. And then we put in a whole gallon of fresh radiator fluid, and then a whole gallon of water, and then about like maybe a quart more of water, and then we're good. What up, Misty? What up, dope girl? And then my carburetor, something's fucking up right now, so I got to fix that. So that just got added to the work list, which I was pretty much wanted. I wanted to drive out of here Saturday, but probably depends. It'll probably be Sunday now. We'll see. But got to fix some shit now. Fix some shit. Uh-oh. Possible Karen alert. She's on her. I don't know if she's, you know what I mean. First thing comes out is the phone and immediately recording. We'll have to keep an eye on this Karen. Hold on. Shit, probably Karen. She might have been writing down the license plate. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, dude, she's walking by the dog, and she stopped right in front of the RV. Kind of looked at my plate, and then she's on her phone like typing shit, and the kid passed by, and like probably recording, probably like writing it down. Gonna make a complaint, and gonna call him like, "There's RVs outside. I just don't like them." I'm not parked. I'm parked in front of a commercial. I'm not parked in front of no houses. It's at a park. There's no house around me. But this Karen will be like, "It's terrible that it's terrible DJ Darren exists." I'm like, bitch, I got a right to live. Leave my shit alone. Dude, you gotta watch out. Dog walking Karen. Old lady too. That's probably like 70, 75, dude. Look out. You gotta watch out for a dog walking Karen. Super senior dog walking Karen. Look out, bro. Because she's retired. She got all the time in the world to harass you. I'm serious, bro. She'll stand in front of your RV too. She'll be like, "No, you're not leaving. I'm gonna call the cops." I'll be like, "On what? On what? I'm legally parked." I'm like, "No, you're not allowed to be here." They will seriously still sit there and argue with you. Like, no, I'm gonna call the police. I'm like, you can call whoever you want. I'm legally parked and fucking get out of my face. Get away from me. I'll usually have to record for self protection because Karens will be up to no good. Be like, "Oh no, your RV." They'll be like, they'll run into your RV. Right, your RV would be parked. The Karen would be like, off camera. She'd be like, boom, like, oh, boom. It's like, "Oh no, you bumped into me. I'm on the ground." We literally had that shit happen already to a male Karen that I took the video of. That motherfucker tried to fake like I backed into him. He was blocking me from fucking parking and wouldn't get out of the way. Then he like went up to the RV and then bounced off it and on the ground like, "Oh, I'm hit." He tried to pull that shit. I'm like, "Oh no, bro." We that was like a couple months ago. Like that's serious, bro. Like that should be a felony. That guy should be locked away. I called the police on him and said, "I got a lawyer, bro. I'm gonna press charges. Like you don't be trying to false shit like I backed in you like I'm trying to run you over." This guy was like a male Karen senior at trying to not let me park on a spot that was like a block away from his house and not let standing in the street trying to get in my way. And I said, "Get out of my way, bro." He's physically blocking me from parking my RV in a spot out in front of the post office. Like there's no houses there. I'm like, "Get out of my way, you fucking lunatic. Get out of my way. I'm fucking parking." He's in the front of the RV and then he went to the back of the RV. And I was like, "Oh my God. Fucking maniacs." That was an insane maniac, millionaire beach Karen, like male Karen though. He was terrible. He's trying to do the setup. That's a worst case scenario. Trying to get you arrested or do some shit bad. Nothing worse than a false charges Karen. Fuck, bro. Nothing worse than a false charges Karen. Yeah, people got some real fucking hate for RVs. It's out of control, dude. These people got nothing better to do than fuck with people who already are living in an RV. Like, no compassion, no empathy, and a lot of them are just rich. Down here, it's both all the houses in the beach area are like 4 million and up. So these some rich ass fucking faggot ass snobby ass fucking retired motherfuckers, bro. They got nothing better to do than go, "I want to control my entire environment. Like, I own everything, you know." And they do push because then the city and the police will go on the side of the property owner and whoever has the most money. They bitch the most and pay off the most money and bribes and all that shit. So, you know, police will be their fucking bitch. So you got Karen, and the police are these rich bitches fucking Karen too. Like this, they're fucking private security force because they're rich fucking faggot Karens. I'm telling you, man, rich people could be get worse, bro. I'll slap a motherfucking millionaire in the face, but a bunch of rude ass motherfuckers, bro. I tell them off, bro. Anyone being rude or shit like that, I won't fucking check you. I don't care how old you are. I won't fucking tell you straight up truth. Like, I won't tell you what a dick you are. I don't care if you're like 75 too, like you're a fucking Karen. I'll straight up, like, "You shut your fucking mouth, you old fuck. You shut your. I will never lay a hound on them, no, but I'll be like, "You shut your fucking mouth and stay away from me," because they don't think, "Get away from me, bro." I don't need to be. I don't fight no fucking old people and shit. They'll be out trying to instigate, talk shit up. But I will say, "You shut the fuck up, you old fuck. You pathetic old fuck." You shall say something like, "It took you this long, all these years, and this is it. An asshole. It took you all these years. You worked so hard to be an asshole. You fucking learned nothing." is 75 years old and still a fucking asshole. Like, you learned nothing. You got worse your whole life. Imagine that, bro. You're like, you're a fucking dick. Scoundrel at like 70, 75. I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself in your face. Honestly, dude. Evil shit and asshole. No age range or color or bound. Fuck these motherfuckers, bro. Don't be afraid to just tell someone to go fuck themselves. People get away with too much shit, man. Back in the day, people just fist fight. You know, guys had a problem with fist fight. Now it's all knives and guns and people just killing everybody. Back in the day, if guys had an issue, they fist fight and then probably just hang out and have a beer after. Hold on, let me catch up. Fucking Karen's get me riled up. VP is so upset. She's like, so a VP, but maybe young. She might, you have to keep an eye on VP. She might be a future Karen. You gotta watch out. She has a beginning Karen stages. Gotta watch out, Karens are a thing in the making. Karen's is not a Karen overnight. A Karen is made over time and refined after decades. That's what we gotta watch out for the senior Karen, because the senior Karen has refined that shit over decades and took all their life and they're still an asshole, and you're like, fuck, bro, you learned nothing. Super senior retired Karens, oh my god, because they're epitome of evil. Oh god. And then usually if you add money, it's just worse and worse and worse. Like, goddamn, bro. Yeah, it's true. Andrew Tate I just watched a very interesting video. We're gonna drop some knowledge right now. We're gonna drop some, like, it's not just red pill knowledge. We're gonna drop some, like, life knowledge right now. But Andrew Tate's dropping some little bombs recently. Kind of maybe a little bit, like a tiny bit of humbling he's doing, But like Andrew Tate, I guess he's a billionaire. So he's got all these toys. So he's like, when you have all this money and you reach everything, you get everything you want. So he goes, there's a point where you have every car, every house, and multiple stuff, and that's it. You got everything. He's like, you have nothing left. He's like, well, there's nothing left. I have everything I want. I can get anything I want and then some. And like, you reached all your goals. So he says you lose that hustle of like, I want to hustle for this. Like, oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna hustle over 2 years, and I'm gonna buy this used Lamborghini Gallardo for 35 grand. I'm gonna work up and you achieve that goal. Or it could be like, I'm gonna work this plan over a couple years in a tiny home and get that goal. It said life is here. He was busting down basically the fact that you want to always have that. You want to cherish. So what's the goal? So what was his point was, you want to cherish the hustle of wanting to. You want to work for something to achieve a goal, whether it be financial or a job, or you want to have a skill over time and you get it, or you want to get a black belt in judo, it takes 10 years, or jiu-jitsu 10 years, you achieve that goal. It's like, you always want to have something that you're working towards and achieving. It says when you become super, super rich, like you lose that and then there's nothing left, and then there's no goal or struggle anymore, and they get basically, I don't know, kind of bored to death. But and then he said then he made the point of like, then that at that point those people move on to power. So now at that point, when they have money, can do everything, now they achieve power, because that's the last step. And he's like, that's where it gets sickest, because that just gets in all sick territory, because they've exceeded the money, everything they want and then some, and then there's nothing left to try and go. And that's that yearning to want to achieve. That's that yearning to want to accomplish a goal, that to hustle towards something and get something. But he said that last switch from billionaire or multi-huge millionaire to power, to wanting power to manipulate people, power over people, it gets dark and ugly and all into ego and just like, terrible. That's why it's just terrible, because all the billionaires are all fucking rich ass faggots doing crazy shit, human trafficking, All sorts of shit, bro. The worst shit in the world. All terrible shit. These motherfuckers are all dirty. Epstein file list, where'd that go? None of these motherfuckers do terrible shit, abduction and eating people, all sorts of shit. No one going to prison or jail, nothing ever, bro. Humans being bought and sold and slayed, all sorts of nasty shit. Tortured, adrenochrome, all the shit going down. Underground, but we got so many fucking hundreds of thousands of missing people every year. Fucking they're never found. Where's all the people going? Yeah, let's lighten it up. We're getting into multi-subjects. I just like that. I like that. I watch little videos and stuff, and that was good advice. I usually won't listen to Andrew Tate, but it was someone posted to say, check this out. This is because it was kind of a turn of advice. I was like, yeah, that's a very good advice. And very simple, like you need something to hustle for and to achieve, because that's really what, the what makes life savory, and achieving goals. And you do the next one, you're like, all right, I'm gonna work toward that. And so I thought it was pretty profound. And it seemed like he's telling the truth. He's like, because he's a billionaire, so he can talk on that. Oh, I know. Well, yeah, some people don't. But he does work on stuff. He just does his own other things, Andrew Tate is a professional boxer and martial artist too as well. Like, that motherfucker gets up and does shit all day long, I promise you. Andrew Tate doesn't, he's a dickhead, okay? And kind of a chauvinist and whatnot, but look, Andrew Tate doesn't get to fucking play Xbox all day, dude. You know what I mean? Like, his physique is phenomenal. He's a phenomenal actual MMA and boxing fighter. Like, he will fuck you up. People have challenged him, and he'll fucking fuck you up right in front of his mansion, like IRL, and then like, he gets up and is busy all day, probably doing business shit, working out, fun shit. But he's driving supercars, he's on jets, yachts. But trust me, he's out there working and making money and doing shit. You can't be at $1 billion level and be lazy. That's not. Yeah, he's never worked a day. Yeah, he's worked a job. It's called living a billionaire life. That's a lot more than just having a job. So that motherfucker works every day. But I don't. I disagree with, like, he's a chauvinist and kind of a little bit. And I don't. He says that he is also saying that he'd rather he said it's not gay either. He said he'd rather fuck a tranny that looks like a 10 rather than like a woman that's like a 3, but that it's not gay. I'm like, oh no, bro, that's super gay. No, you're gay, bro. You're gay. Don't even. So that, like, I would disagree on that one, bro. Like, no, you're gay. You're gay, bro. 50 Cent agrees too. Like, if you do trans, you're gay, bro. Come on now. Let's not play around. So we got some differences of opinion. But he's a highly motivated person. I like that, real super type A, personal motivated type motherfucker, I need to build wealth too, so I'm trying to build some wealth. Crumb's doing good. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, we got perfect weather out here in LA. It's not too cold at night, and every day is sunny day, and sometimes too hot. You gotta stay out of the sun. Like, there really is no winter. There's no winter in Southern California. Like, there's no winter. The nights will get a little colder, but that's it. Every day is sunny day. Every day sunny day, fucking hot at the beach, like, forever. Yeah, it's crazy. Right now in LA, like, we had a mild summer, but it just keeps going on. And then it was cooling down. It just keeps going on. So summer just came back, and then we had a heat wave. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? We're having a heat wave late October. What's going on? So like our summer is like on round 3 now in November. So, but it's not too hot out. I'm like that's so we ain't doing too bad. But we're having like a long extended summer. But it's been very, gentle temperatures all summer, not bad at all. I did not die in the RV like I did last year. Last year is fucked up. 15 degrees higher. It was like me and Kitty's were surviving. Like, fuck, bro. I'd have to make sure at that point, and I had no vents and no skylight. I had to make sure with the RV in the shade, and even now it's too hot. Like, I had to keep it in the shade, and it could get to 100 or more. I was like, fuck, bro. Could not even be in the sun. This year, no problem. We have to be in the sun all the time for the solar, and now the cooling and everything's so good in here that we survive, no problem. Time for quesadillas. Oh, that sounds good right now. Shit. I gotta start thinking of more creative shit to make that's cheap. Quesadillas is good. Oh shit, bro. This is a good idea. Look, I chop up a bunch of chicken, have that ready to go in like containers, and then like in the fridge, and then I could just heat up a tortilla with some cheese and throw the chicken on there, right? Heat it up and fold it up. I have like a little chicken quesadillas. So quick and like good. Oh, bro, I got fucking chicken tendies already. Got chicken tendies ready to go. But yeah, I gotta think of some low cost shit, Turbs. Probably do might be some cheap type burritos too, like tortillas. I'll do, me. We'll be doing burrito quesadilla and the big tortillas. I got tons of rice. I still got like 20 pounds of rice. Dude, I bought this bag. It's so cheap. I've been going through it. It lasts forever. It's super cheap. I've been going through this fucking crazy ass big ass bag of rice. It's been lasting forever. I got forever beans from Food Bank in the church. I got tons of like cans of black beans, pinto beans, all that. I'm stocked up on a whole bunch of canned shit. But we're gonna be real efficient. Get everything on sale. Oh, we just ran out of power there a little bit. I need to be able to Turbski. Look, this is the key right now. You need to be able to barbecue. I got somebody gave me a little portable barbecue. I'm going to get that out, but it needs charcoal. But it should be cheap because you see the big ass fucking chicken things. Like the drums of chicken for $1 a pound, bro. I'm fucking cook up a bunch of chicken and barbecue, and that's going to be super cheap. Because it's on sale, like for $1 a pound, bro. You get a whole fucking rack of thighs and let it marinate, some soy sauce and barbecue sauce. Marinate for a couple hours and barbecue the shit out of all that. Oh, fuck, bro. I'm going to be eating some cheap barbecue. Charcoal, not too expensive. I know. I'm like, fuck, bro. I have to go check the price, but you can get budget charcoal. It just might take a bit to light. But I know charcoal is like cash. I'm like, I need cash. Cash to fucking buy charcoal. That's why I'm gonna go see the prices and if it's worth it. But it's like chicken be on sale. I could get a lot of chicken. That's good protein, and then I can put leftover chicken in the fridge and then just heat it up, the barbecue chicken, and I could chop that up too. If I had leftover chicken the next day, I can just pull it off the stuff, chop it up, and be putting that in the quesadilla. So basically, like having a barbecue chicken with cheese quesadilla, or throwing it into like a chicken burrito. But I want to start barbecuing. I know. How could I've seen stuff like that people make like out of wood or something. I don't know how you make your own charcoal. You have to cook it, or you have to like cook it somehow on a fire. I don't know, bro. You need fire to do the charcoal. I need a charcoal hookup though. I'd be set. I can't, no access to Costco. Fucking, because my membership, I can only do the food court. My membership expired, so I can no longer go into Costco. I'm like, damn it. Because Costco probably got good bags of charcoal. motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm gonna look up homemade charcoal, how they do it. But there'll be something out there. I'll go see it, dude. But that'd be once in a while, once in a while for a bit. Because sometimes you need lighter fluid too, so you got to buy lighter fluid, and then sometimes they don't light good enough, so you need that little tower that you start it all in, and then you put it in the thing. Like I don't have that thing either. Like you kind of need a setup. Slow. So it's Friday. I got some better weed. I had my homie give me the better weed because the other weed I was getting sick from and headaches. So my homie gave me the better weed that he's got. It's a little bit less, so it's not. It's like not as big hookup, but it's still like a hookup, bro. So like I was like right on. So I got good weed now to fucking start eating, start packing on weight, and then back to the workout program. Frankie out there right now walking to the beach. Frankie's been having it for almost 2 hours now. Frankie been out there walking and having a good ass time up there in Ventura. He's going to the beach today, and Frankie's having a great ass time. So I'm happy about that. I'm not. That's all I wanted was a good home and someone to give Frankie a chance and then to see, and then anybody will see like Frankie's just a great dog, such a great dog. So but yeah, I gotta get back on track now. It's crazy to be alone again. It's crazy, like a little bit of a shock, a little bit of shock. But yeah, I'm back to work now. Like fuck, getting this RV all wrapped up so I could fucking drive on the fucking desert. My first stop's only an hour away. It's my mom's. And then a half an hour from that is Stroke Off House. And then we got like 3.5 hours to Vegas. So a day at my mom's, a day at Stroke Off's, and then head to Vegas. Oh, that's right. I could get water at Stroke Off's too. I could water up. I could water up there. That would save some weight. If I fill up water, I could fill up water at my mom's house or at Strokoff's house. That'll save 600 pounds. 600 fucking pounds of water. Hell yeah. Fuck that. I don't need that. Fuck no. I'm gonna try and go through shit and see if I can get rid of another tote of stuff. One more tote of stuff I can get rid of and combine shit. And then we also got to move the water tank from back here. The water tank's underneath my bed. I'm gonna move that up to the front, opposite of the couch. I'm making a new couch over that water tank, and so it'll be balanced out. So on the couch that exists, we have 600 pounds of battery under that, and the opposite side will be 600 pounds of water, all balanced out where the weight should be, super low, and right between the wheels at the front of the RV, and not back there and on one side. It's all like on one side in the back. That's a terrible weight location. It's unbalanced in the RV. So the RV is all completely weight balanced once I get that fucking water tank up to the front here. And we'll have another couch, and it'll slide out. Like it'll be like that. It'll slide out. So it's just gonna be a hinge on it. Super easy. Just sits there and just pull it. Just pull it. It slides out to a bed. The other couch already goes out and they'll meet. And so honestly, it'd be like a huge fucking area if you want one huge fucking king size area with the 65-inch TV on the wall, 5.1 Dolby surround sound all around it, and then all the lighting, of course, that we got. So we got to. I'm trying to think if I'm going to do the water tank before I leave, and I probably am. But now we got to work on the motor, so we're delayed. Might be delayed one day. Not a problem. But I do want to relocate the water tank to the front before I leave, and then the totes will go in the back underneath the 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 bed, and then everything will be organized how it should be. And then when I get to Vegas, immediately, like within a day or two, I'm going to storage and get a cheap storage, and all my shit goes into storage. So the RV all empty, ready to, you know, to finish the things in it real quick. But I'm pretty excited, dude. I want a nice empty RV. I remember how nice it was when I was at my mom's house, getting ready to leave, and everything was out, and I was testing how everything would feel with the RV all like with blankets and all cozy and no stuff in here. And it was nice. Like it was nice. And then there's all this shit in here. So all this shit's gonna be gone. All my work tools, all this is all out. All the weight off this motherfucker. And then I just have a couple things at a time as I'm fixing things. And I'll go to storage and grab this thing, and then that'll be done. And then the RV will all be done. Yeah, we gotta do some work today, dude. I got antifreeze. Shit, cool. I got my antifreeze today. I can't wait to do that. I love doing the radiator flush. Do that today. So I'm going to find out what like issue I got. Some sort of carburetor issue or hose issue going on. So I'm pretty anxious to figure out and diagnose and fix whatever it is. And then I already did the tire situation. So the tire I already fixed, and we had one of the back tires had a bubble on it. We took that off and put my other spare tire. All that's all good. The bubble tire still holds air and all that, so it's like an emergency spare, but that would be a low speed. But if you have a blowout or anything, I do have a spare tire I can put on. But on a dually, you can have a blowout and still drive a while. You just slow down more because it's only there are two wheels on each side in the back of a dually, so you can lose one of the wheels and still go and still make it if you slow down. Make it somewhere to park or to a tire station or whatever. So that's the advantage of having dual tires on each side. You can lose one and still keep going. That's like a serious advantage. But only one out of four in the back are new. So I'll be getting, as we go on, getting some more tires. But my front tires are brand new and wide. So I did extra wide fucking tires in the front. So and they're a little lower profile, so it handles so good, dude. It used to sway a lot more, but now with those tires, it kind of like it's nice. And I'm gonna do shocks. So we got shocks to do, $50 each, four of those. So new shocks on the RV, $200. While we're in Vegas at some point, and it's like the fucking shocks are like 30 years old on this or more. They're Bilstein though, they're badass, but I mean they're blown out. The shocks on here are all blown out. Like they were dead 20 years ago. So that'll be a big improvement. Just to put four shocks on, $200. That's a complete ride improvement on the RV, and it won't be all swaying around. That's a big improvement. So we got some shit like that to do in Vegas. And in Vegas, I'll be replacing my power steering pump, my smog pump, my brake master cylinder. A couple more things. Did you do the oil change yet, Turbs, on the truck or what? You gotta swing it by, son. Swing it by. And we'll do the chassis lube too, and I'll spray the white lithium, dude, and that should stay on there. That shit doesn't come off. But the other liquid lubricant, that can come off over time. But the white lithium, oh shit, Lamborghini, bro. Oh shit, Lamborghini Huracan. Oh fuck, bro. Oh shit, bro. That was a pure white with black wheels Lamborghini Huracan. Like that's my style, bro. Damn. I would do a Lamborghini Huracan white, but then I'd want a graffiti paint, but still leave like a good white space, but graffiti paint all over, like it's been graffitied and mural like crazy shit on white. That'd be my dream Lambo. Graffiti on white on black rims, Lambo Huracan. Let's go. You guys have seen Dead Mouse's fucking. He had a Ferrari, but then I think they tried to sue him for his fucking Hello Kitty or whatever Ferrari, so he went Lambo. His Lambo's crazy. You can get Lamborghini Gallardos, used ones for pretty cheap, under 50,000. Some for like 40,000. But this is the problem. This is the problem. I found out some technical shit on the Gallardo. So Lamborghini Gallardo, the clutch, because it's only a single disc, it only lasts 10,000 miles or less. And if you fucking be nailing it, your clutch may only last 5,000 miles. I was like, holy fuck. And it's like $10,000 or $15,000 to replace. I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm like, so every 5,000 miles, I'm gonna have to buy at least a $5,000 or a $15,000 fucking clutch. And then more shit after that. I was like, oh no, bro. So you better have a lot of money to just waste if you want a Lamborghini Gallardo. But they are cheaper, but it's like, god damn, bro. I would switch it too. You'd have to buy an aftermarket multi-plate setup, like a 5-plate setup, and then you would have a clutch that would last 50,000 miles or 100,000 miles. But holy fuck, bro, 10,000 miles or less, and then you need a new clutch on the Gallardo. But fuck you guys. And then a set of tires like 10,000. I'll just build my own shit at that point. I'll build my own fucking car before I be doing stupid shit like that. I do love a Lamborghini though. Shit. I've got to work on a Ferrari Testarossa before too, and a little bit on Acura NS. That Acura, I forgot that model. But my cop car, it jump started an old school Ferrari, the wide back Ferrari Testarossa, like the one from fucking Miami Vice almost. And I worked on a bunch of oldie cars, like real old classics, like 30s to 40s, old classic cars. That's my favorite because they're so beautiful, easy to work on, and so beautiful, like American history. I love classic cars. What's up, Losero? Just chilling. Turbs is at work. We just chilling. I'm here, fucking parked at the park, about waiting for my engine to cool down. I gotta pop the hood and then go through the whole engine. Having some sort of carburetor issue or some shit, or hose might be broken or whatever. So I'm going through all that. I'm gonna do a radiator flush because I got new radiator fluid, and so just chilling, working on the RV all day. I'm ready to go to Vegas, but I'm probably delayed one day because I gotta, fix whatever's going on. I'm having like half acceleration. Like when I punch it, it should fucking floor it, but then it bogs out. It bogs out. So I gotta figure what's going on. But I'm just chilling, fucking working on the RV, getting ready, trying to get out of here to Vegas, trying to leave Saturday or Sunday. But I'm definitely not trying to be like broken down in the middle of the desert. So I got work I'm gonna do in Vegas, but like whatever I need to do, I'm gonna do right here, like right now. So I'm just getting ready to do some fucking super mechanicking today, but not too labor intensive. But I might be doing my front brake caliper tomorrow. That'll be intense. I'll jack up the front, take the tire, the caliper, and the rotor off, and then have that turned. I have to have O'Reilly turn the rotor. But I have a brand new brake caliper, so I might have to do all that. The brake fluid's super hard to get to. It's almost impossible. So I don't know if I can do that without removing the radiator and all sorts of shit, bro. Like insane. So I'm like, they made the position of the brake master cylinder on this RV so terrible you can't add fluid. Like the only way I was able to add fluid last time was, and it was so hard to do it at that point, was with the radiator and everything removed, like the smog pump, the alternator, all the shit had to get out of the way and the radiator out for me to just be able to get up and just barely reach up and pour like a little cup of tippet into the top, and you can't see it either. You can't see it. So you just like gotta keep pouring and kind of feel with your finger. Reach over the brake master and kind of feel with your finger, like, is it full yet? It's like, oh my God. So I thought of something though. So I thought of a fucking rig. So on the cover that goes on there, right? It's a cover that goes on and it seals up. I could weld on like a little like a chrome, basically like a chrome nipple. Like look, something like this. So I was gonna put something like this, right? So I'll take that cover off, right? Take the cover off when I can get to it ever. Take the cover off, cut it, glue like this part of it. So then now that's on the top of the cover, right? So then I just take a hose, put that on top, and run the hose up around, right? Up to somewhere and cap it. So then whenever I want to add brake fluid, I just take the little bolt out of the tube, out of the hose, and funnel and put brake fluid in there and then put the cap back on. So I already figured out how to do it so I don't have to ever get back in there. But it might be a gnarly fucking process just to add brake fluid for like 30 seconds. It might be like a fucking shit ton of labor. So I'm trying not to, we'll see. But when I get in there, I'm gonna modify that motherfucker so that'll never have to happen again. But that's the worst position. I can't believe that they didn't leave room for something that's supposed to be easy accessible, your brake master cylinder. So you just like basically it has clips. If you guys don't know, it has clips on it. It's a little like metal thing. It's clips come off and a cover comes up and there's fluid in there. So it's supposed to be real easy, real accessible, because it's something that you have to add fluid to. So it's supposed to be easily accessible, but fuck no, bro. If you had to have a shop do that, they'll charge you $3,000 because they got to take the radiator out, all sorts of shit, bro. RV shops go like, yeah, we can do that with $3,000 because the labor is fucking insane. I've never seen a worse like location of something like that. I'm like, holy fuck. Someone forgot that. Someone completely forgot about, like, they completely forgot about like accessing that fucking master brake cylinder ever again. Like someone fucked up. Airtight, but not to work all the time. The cover just goes on. But brakes work without that. Trust me. I worked on thousands of bikes and shit like that. But you can just cap it, and there's no pressure on it. I can run that nipple and run a hose off that and cap it because there's no pressure. There's no pressure pushing on that hose or on that cover. There's pressure in there from the fluid, but it's not pressing against the cover. There's no pressure pushing against the cover that goes on there. So I can put a nipple on there, the physics of it, and the hose, no problem. I could leave that hose open and honestly, it won't do shit for the system. Like it's still gonna work. Like I know I'm a professional, but I will cap that hose, like just with a bolt, and it'll be fine. So it's a closed system, but there's no pressure on it. Um, and it's under vacuum. So if you didn't have it, like if you have the cover on, like the fluid doesn't want to drain as quick, but the fluid will still drain even with the cover on. It's waterproof, but the fluid still drains down. The fluids will still drain down your system and leak out of your system no matter what. So we still run a hose, and I would cap it because maybe it would just drain faster if I didn't put a bolt on cap that hose. But if you have a leak, it's going to leak no matter what. You're just talking about maybe 1 hour instead of like a few hours. Shit's still going to leak out. It ain't going to stop. No fucking nothing stopping the leak. But yeah, I'm modifying the shit on that when I get in there. Probably with this right here. I got different shit, but the brass piece I'm gonna JB weld it in there. It's done. But I'm trying to like save that for Vegas. I was gonna sell my scooter, get some money, and then I want to buy the Breakmaster cylinder. It's like $50, and I was gonna buy a new power steering pump. That's like 150. And then so I wanted to, like, if I have to get in there again, I want to replace those parts because I got to replace those parts. So then it'd be worth it. So in one work session, I would replace those things and the Breakmaster and all that, and never see that any of that shit ever again. Instead of like multiple shit. Oh, someone's got their gas shit open. Gas caps all swinging on their paint. Shit. But yeah, there's brake fluid. I don't know if I have a leak. Um, I redid my actual brake lines, like the copper. So coming off of the Breakmaster, I redid the copper line. So the brand new fittings, and I pressed it. I pressed the flanges, and I made all the copper line. They're improved. So my copper lines are bigger than stock, and they're brand new copper lines. But yeah, the Breakmaster shot. The Breakmaster it's to the floor now. Like it's completely filled out. I fill it with more fluid, but really it's failed out. But the lines and fittings are good, and there may be a leak at the front caliper I'm replacing. I'm not sure. I'll check my tires on the inside and see if there's been some leaking. I'll find out if it's leaking it there. But I'll fix that shit. But yeah, yesterday it really got dangerous because I lost power to the RV, and then the brakes really fail after that. So because I already had weak brakes, it made it a pretty gnarly situation. I had to hit the e-brake on a hill, and so I'm like, all right, that makes it dangerous. So, but otherwise, it's still okay to ride, even if the brakes to the floor, like on level ground. I've had no problem driving around Venice and all that, but shit, no, it's like probably gonna address that. But if I have a little brake or just back to normal, just, a little bit, or just if I can add a little fluid somehow, I'm gonna look at it again. Um, if I can access it, then if I can just get back to my normal shitty little brake, then that's fine. It's just flat ground at night. I'm not gonna have any traffic. I'm gonna go to Vegas and flat ground, and then I'll address that shit there. But yeah, we gotta do a full brake check, and then we're waiting for the engine to cool down right now, and I'm gonna fucking work on that. Carburetor, radiator flush. I gotta get mentally prepared too, man. You gotta get mentally prepared for gnarly mechanic work too. Uh, but I don't have much hard labor. All right, see you, Misty. I got to get to work here pretty soon. I'll probably just keep streaming, but I'll stream working on the. I can stream working on the motor today. I forgot. So, you guys, it's repair stream. Change the title to repair streams. I am the king of repair streams. Uh-oh, Gray, you sick? It's been going around a little bit. I was just sick a little bit, and honestly, my weed, the shitty weed I was smoking, did not help. So I would have probably been sick a third of the time with no weed, but I hate being sick without weed. You know what I mean? Like, but it was really fucking up. I had to stop. And I told my homie I want the better weed, so he gave me my better weed now. I'm not doing the other shit. But at least I would been sick half the time. But it would have been hell though without weed. So fuck. Uh-oh. Make sure you just get some good soup. Get some good quality soup. Progresso soup sucks. Get some good soup down and some milk and just some basic shit like that. You need lots of fluids. Oh, dude, you better get some orange juice. Get a big ass gallon of orange juice. Be chugging that. Vitamin C. I used to have chewable vitamin C's. Those are great. I start chugging those. If I was sick, I have the 1,000. Get the 1,000. They're good too. They taste like oranges. The 1,000 milligram chewable vitamin C's. I would pop 10 of those a day, chewing on them because they're delicious. That's 10,000 milligrams of C. That'll help. But some shit like that. Get some delicious organic chewable C that tastes like tangerine and oranges. Are so fucking good. And some orange juice and fluids. Apple juice. Get some good sleep. Oh, yeah, I've been having headaches too, dude. They're slowing down though. I'm right at the end. I'm doing good now. I'm really feeling pretty much better. But I don't like having headaches, dude. That's bullshit. I don't like being sick. That's why I'm only sick once every few years and not so ever bad. I'm always healthy all the time. I'm never usually sick, so I don't play that. This will be the only time I'm sick, and it'll be maybe 5 or 6 years from now, maybe I'll get the flu. I was at my mom's house 5 or 6 years. I was sick once, just a flu and cough. I don't get sick. So Frankie was so sick, and I got whatever Frankie had. I got sick too. I was damn, Frankie and I were in rough shape for a bit. Frankie's totally better now, and I'm just about better. I'm 2 days from being perfect. Uh-oh, your head hurts. I know. I've been having, dude, the headaches and stuff too. They were same thing I've been going through. In your head and around your nose. Try and do some acetaminophen. Look, all these take 4 acetaminophen, 4 of those. That's better than Tylenol to take a 500 milligram, but that will help. But you got to do it. You got to have some food in your belly, some soup or whatnot. This empty stomach kind of rough. So get something in your belly and then take some Tylenol or whatnot, and then lay down for a bit and listen to some calming music, and then your headache will fade down. But I know I've been going through a couple weeks of rough headache shit. I'm fuck, bro. And my sinuses and my ears would be clogged up a little bit, and on my head I'd just be rubbing my eyes in the head because it's my brain It's like pushing on my head. It's like, ugh. But honestly, it could have been worse. So I'm like, all right, because it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't that bad this time. So I'm not complaining. A little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, just try some Tylenol or just the basic acetaminophen. Ibuprofen is kind of more bad for your liver and kidneys, but not if you're just doing a couple rounds. You can't be doing like weeks of it or nothing. I'd take like the most I'd take pills would be like maybe 4 or 5 times and then that's it. But acetaminophen's pretty good. It's basic. I guess it's like a Costco. It's like a Costco, dude. I'll take like 4 of those or whatever. I might take 2 right now because I still have a headache today. I'm like, fuck, bro. I got a mild headache. I'm like, I had to ride my bike 5 miles, and that kind of gave me a headache. Oh, I was gonna tell you a funny story about that. My bike ride. Oh, every 6 hours, shit. I'd be taking more than that, but I take very short periods of it. Like I don't, like I really don't. I don't ever want to do it because you know, But I really don't like any pills unless it's like vitamin C's. You know, good stuff. 1,000 every 8. Okay. Yeah, the ibuprofen. I guess I've been doing 1,000 or something, or a little more than that, and then that's it for like a day, only the day. I won't do twice a day. And then weed, honestly, weed just helps too. We just relax. So, got a funny story. So I kind of pushed it on my bike ride. I had to go to the bank and back, so it's about 5 mile total ride. And so the reason that the reason I had a little headache when I come back from that ride is because I pushed it pretty hard. Because you guys know I'm pretty competitive, right? So on my bike's pretty nice now. I only spent like $60, $65 on this, but you guys have seen my bike. This bike is fucking badass, and it's pretty much all tuned. Like I got to change out new shifters, like $30. That's it, and then it'll shift better. But it's fucking badass. Adjustable on the fly suspension, and like I said, bro, $65 so far. I'm gonna spend like a total of 100, and it's just a flawless, badass bike from 2001. Phenomenal, aluminum frame, light. But anyway, so fucking, dude, if I come up on any professional riders, these motherfuckers got like $5,000, 10,000, 15, $20,000 bikes, and they got like the helmet and the spandex, you know the hardest part about being a professional bicyclist on a $20,000 bike with like nut hugging spandex and the helmet is telling your friends and family that you're gay. But that's a different story. So when I come up on those guys like this morning, I'm fucking outpace a motherfucker like Lance Armstrong. I'm like, oh no, bro. Oh no. Like $10,000 bike and you're all aerodynamic? No, bro. I paced the fuck out of a guy this morning. I was like, shoot. See, guy. See ya. I'm like, you better better put in more training, bro. so so I'll be all I'll be outpacing that, and then I outpaced an electric bike. So a guy was on an electric bike. I'm like, fuck you, bro. I outpaced the fuck out of him. Like, nah, bro. You ain't. You ain't. So that's been fun. I've been having some fun on my bike, and like the gears will slip a little bit. It's just a little sketchy, but most of the time it works, and it's fucking really nice. But yeah, I was doing a little test today, so I had to race. Some people had to lose this morning, so I was pushing it. I was like, how fast can I fucking go on this motherfucker? And like really push pace. So that was fun. That was fun. Good times. Good times with the bike guys. We got packs of people out here too. So when I'm at the Home Depot, it's super cool. Right by the riverbed, you got a whole long bike path that goes all along that riverbed. But huge packs of people ride their bikes, like groups. Like one was a 20 group, and then like a 10 group passed the other way. It's like swarms of people out here in little bicycle stuff. It's pretty cool, man. You gotta get out. It's pretty fun, man, to get out and bike ride cities and whatnot. Especially like if you have electric bike assist. Cities need to be made more bike friendly and whatnot. Some cities got it down in Europe and whatnot, it's better. But that really making cities very friendly, scooters, motorcycles, and especially bikes, so you can bike all around everywhere, and then you're reducing the cars tremendously. And especially now with the electric bikes, so you can just be all electric, or you can just choose how much pedal assist. So if you only want to pedal 10%, and the electric takes the 90%, you can adjust all that. So you have adjustable electric assist, which however much you want to pedal or not, for fucking endless miles, for as many more miles than you're ever gonna go. And so now we really need cities to like get all these bike paths up, make bike bridges, and really get it all up, so everyone can get everywhere in the city. Because now that we have bikes that can reach like 60 mile, like 70 mile, 80 mile one way, like dude, you can go anywhere you want to work and all that. We just need to be able to. The bikes need to be able to charge while you're at work, and then you do your job and come home. So we need work jobs to be able to be, so people can charge their electric bike when I'm like at the restaurant or a fucking strip club or somewhere. If I'm going on an electric bike, I'm gonna need to be plugged in. Like if I'm doing an 8-hour shift, like I'm like, I need somewhere to plug my shit in, bro. So I charge to get home if I'm living a far away or some shit. So those two things: bike lanes and bike paths and bike bridges, and then we need workplaces to accept us being able to charge our bike when we're at work. And then that's a game changer. Uh-oh. Killed? Oh, I thought it said they just got hurt. Oh, fuck, bro. Damn. Damn, I know, Gray, so I'm careful, dude. Look, I've been riding motorcycle and scooters my whole life, and professional shit, like 180 mile an hour motorcycle riding I've done on freeways. I'm professional. I don't be doing wheelies everywhere. I don't do crazy shit like that. I just professionally ride. But bro, my rule of motorcycle or bicycle is that nobody can see you. You have to ride like nobody can see you. Don't ever assume, like any at a stoplight or a stop sign, none of it. Don't ever assume anyone can see you or whatnot. And some people actually want to hit you. So there's a small percent of the population out there that actually wants to hit you, especially on motorcycle. It's been attempted multiple times on me. That's really obvious on a motorcycle and a crotch rocket. People don't want you to lane split, and they will fucking try and knock your bike. I've had old lady Karens try to knock me off the road before. I was like, oh my god, bro. So I have rules I go by. When I had my motorcycle website, I had a list of rules. I told people like 5 rules you gotta live by if you want to live and have a chance and be safe out there. But you keep a big bubble around you, basically. Basically, 2 rules is nobody can see you. Nobody can see you, so proceed cautiously, and then keep a bubble, like a bubble around me. So if I'm on my motorcycle on the freeway, I don't let a car sit on the side of me. I don't get close to anyone in front of me. I leave a huge bubble. I don't let anybody tailgate behind me. And if I'm in a bad pack of cars on the freeway and it just won't work out, it's like, fuck, bro, I'm gonna fucking punch it. It's like 140, go up a couple miles and slow down. Now I'm 3 or 4 miles up, and guess what? I got a whole new pack of friends on the freeway. Right? Fuck you, shitty cars like 4 miles back. Right? Fuck you. I'm in a whole new pack. It's like being in a new area. Like, oh no, I'm in a whole new area of cars, and like, my big bubble around me, big bubble around me. No cars get to be allowed around my motorcycle at any speed like that. So I maintain full fucking control of my area. I've been able to ride a long time. And I keep it safe too. I drive safe. I don't push it. I don't push it. And if I have a passenger, I drive differently. If I have a passenger, I have a completely different riding style. Hold on, let me catch up a chat. Dude, I got a little bit of a headache, a little bit. Oh, cleaning a carb today? Yep. Guitar string. Res Doubt knows it. Guitar string, bro. E string, bro. Usually I use an 010 or a 011 E string, and then that's perfect for the carbs. The 010, really. .010, that's the best one though, E string. I love cleaning carbs. Oh shit. Yeah, always be careful on cars. People, like, every day I ride my bike, if I didn't be cautious, like, there'd be a car hitting me or something coming out of alleys and all that. I'm always super cautious. I've been hit by shit too. I've been hit by a car on a scooter and hit by a car on a bike, and so, and been okay after that. So I'm like, oh no, bro, I've experienced being hit by shit and gone spilled into the street. Like, I've been there, but because I've done martial arts, I'm good at getting rolling in the shit. I can roll a lot. So I got hit by a car in my Vespa, just boom, crowd turning a corner, and just got crushed by a big old long car. I went off the scooter, went into the medium, and I fucking tumbled in the street. I only had like a scrape or two. I was fine. I was like, oh my God. I was like, thank God for not running me over. Some lady, she was freaking out. It's like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. I was like, thank you for braking so quick, because I was like, she would run me over. Like, if she didn't stop in time, it's my fault too. I pulled out, is my fault. So I felt bad. Yeah, I already been fucking hit by cars like multiple times, and I've run into shit too. I remember one time, I was coming into a line of cars, and then I lost brakes or something. I don't know what happened on my Vespa. I had to lay my Vespa down because there's a left turn signal. I had to lay my Vespa down. Something happened, and then laid it down, and I kind of slid underneath this fucking car a little bit. And I was okay, and he's like, "Oh, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Something had failed, honestly. And I slid underneath the car, but there's no damage or nothing. But that was exciting. And I've dropped motorcycles a couple times too, at 5 miles. But SoCal Trisha, what up? Yeah, the e-scooter, the kids on e-scooters, they're not safe, dude. He crashed in the walls. Hey, shit happens. Yeah, you got to be careful though. But yeah, it's LA is terrible drivers out here. You got to watch it out here. All right, we lost connect for a second. There we go. All right. Now, when I get my motorcycle assembled, I got my helmet and all, and I wear an Air Force flight suit. So basically, it's a one piece. It's green. It's an actual legit like green Air Force flight suit, not the one, not the pressurized one, but the military Air Force flight suit. So you get in it and zips up. Basically, this flight suit's pretty awesome. Like the way it's made and the materials it's made, it's like this. You can ride it in the summer, and if you keep moving, you won't overheat. So this suit is made. The Air Force flight suit is made for an airline like a pilot. That if a pilot has to bail out of his plane, that he could land in the desert and still be covered but not overheat. You would open it up, but you wouldn't be sunburned and you won't overheat. Like you'll be okay. Survivable in the desert. But if you fall out of your plane and you fall into the snow, that snow environment, you could lay down in the snow and survive. Like that suit is special materials. You can survive in the hottest of the desert or in the snow. If you come out of your plane, you will survive it and be all right. Especially you would still have your helmet, but that suit, that's what the suit's made for. And it's fire retardant and all that. You could drop into flames and you got a little bit to go. It's not going to catch on fire. It's somewhat flame retardant. But it's not as good. Like I want a real pants and jacket that have the plastic in them for motorcycle, like the real motorcycle jackets, but not too bulky, but they have the plastic elbows, the plastic for the spine. That's proper. My Air Force flight suit doesn't have any plastic hard protection on it. And eventually if I went down on my bike and I'm on the ground scraping away, like that material is going to scrape away. So you really want like I'm going to eventually I'll have good gear, buy the you know buy the pants and then buy the jacket. Christmas. Oh shit. Dude, we got to bring back onesies. I used to have mechanic outfits too when I'd work and work at home. Just the one piece, like the Michael Myers mechanic one piece. Those are great, dude. Those are great when you got to do a bunch of gnarly car work or whatever. Like you put that outfit on and you're like, all right. Like it literally like you're all right. It feels great because you have gloves on and you're like, let's get to work. Because then you really like you don't have to worry about shit. And you just take that motherfucker off when you're done and just take a shower and you're done. But you're not all fucked up, like grease all over you, all sorts of shit, scraped up because shit be scraping on you. It's like blood, sweat, and tears if you're a mechanic. So you're gonna be bleeding, scraped, and then bruised and hit, and grease and shit. I don't like being all dirty, so I'm like a clean guy in like a dirty business. I keep clean, but then if I have to go in mechanic mode, then I'm gloves on. I go and I fix it. I do exactly what I need to do. Shit, you got enough sunshine or what? We don't not too much sun yet. I'm turning the fridge back on. Okay, I'm gonna keep the chat live too. I'm gonna take the engine cover off, start getting ready for some repair IRL here, and we'll see what's up. We're gonna test the motor and see what's up. Yeah, we need to bring back these. You shouldn't have to be in prison, a prisoner or something to just have a onesie. You need to bring it back publicly. There's one guy down here that's got a shaved head. He kind of looks like a Mr. Clean, but smaller, but handsome guy. But he wears this onesies, but they're stylish. I'm like that's stylish, bro. I'm like we do need to bring back some onesies. But it depends. Not everybody can go making the onesie work. You know what I mean? Don't just like spandex and different things. Like it ain't for everybody. You gotta know clothing's good for you. Shit. All right, we need to pack a bowl, and then we're gonna start repair. We gotta get her done. I wonder what is going on with the RV. Gotta get her done. I'm ready to leave though, dude. We gotta get her fixed. Let's go. I'm gonna get a couple $100 too from my stepdad. I'm gonna make him kick me down like at least like $200 or something to help out, and so get gas going and whatnot to Vegas. So it should be no problem. But my stepdad, he not a total fan. He, you know what I mean. But it's my mom's money, so shouldn't be a problem. Couple $100, so we just fucking be fine and be in Vegas and get shit done. And I gotta sell this scooter immediately. My scooter right now is locked over at my neighbor's house too, so that's really nice. He's helping me out, so I can get shit done and fuck with the bumper. And I had to work on that, so scooter all locked up. I don't have to worry about that as I process everything and get shit done. All right, we got to get into mechanic mode. I wonder what we're gonna find wrong. And we better find shit wrong. You want to find shit wrong. When you gotta get scared is when you don't find what's wrong. Like, fuck, bro. So we gotta find out what's wrong. All right, at least we got some fresh mechanic duds. Figure it out. Really, if I just figure this issue out right here, and the brakes are okay, like they don't always grab, they mostly don't, then I could just leave if I want. So if things go smooth today and figure out a couple little things here, then I could leave, leave in the RV. So we'll just take the time to, just kind of got to relax. Don't get no pressure. I got to keep calm and patient, and that's how we figure shit out. Mechanicking can be very challenging, and many curse words. Fucking A. And a lot of physical injury too. If you get hurt, I be getting fucking banged up. Every time I do shit, I get banged up. I hit my fucking head hard last time on a metal shit when I was working on the bumper. I was like, oh, fuck, bro. Sharp ass metal shit. You bang your head or some shit like, oh, fuck, bro. Or burned or shit drops in your eye like brake fluid or something. You're like, fucking gotta get water real quick. Like, damn, dude. Mechanicking is painful, bro. Especially like I don't do shop mechanics. That's easier because shit's on the lift and it's all easy. That's like kind of cake work. But on the street, like real mechanic on the street shit, you're on the ground doing all sorts of shit. Like you ain't spoiled in the shop with all the lifts and the hydraulic and all the everything easy. That's fucking easy shit. Street mechanic is a different story. You gotta be grueling. It's grueling on the groundwork. But I love that shit. Super Dank, what up? We're fucking rolling, bro. I'm about to set up repair stream right now. Let me get shit ready. I gotta move stuff away from this area so we got room to work. Let's see where we're gonna put shit. We have limited area to work in already, but I'm just gonna move a couple things so it's not a fucking nightmare. Ugh. Record crate, all that shit, bro. I got some badass records still. I got rid of one crate of records, a little bit more than one crate. I gave it away. It was hard to, but I gave it to the street. I gave it to the literally on a corner of a street. But I don't need those records. Ugh. I'm down to like 4 crates of records of magic, some shit that's magic. All right. Okay, this seat can't turn. My rice on the counter. This shit over here on the couch. We need like a fucking work rag. We need like a work blanket too. Like a little work blanket to cover shit. Oh shit. Pee pad. And also if look, pee pad. I'm gonna set this up too as well. But also if vegan stops by, I got extras if vegan stops by. Pee pads. That's great. Like I'm cover the passenger seat, and that's why I put all the parts on. You know, cover the passenger seat, and then little parts go on that, little grease or gas on it, and the little parts are little tools. Put it all on that. It's fucking waterproof, gas proof. What, Grant? No, vegan lets me tease her like that. She knows I love her. She knows she's my friend. I try and keep it on the edge, but vegan knows that I never try and roast her or be mean. But people like to talk and talk about her or whatnot. But I kind of vegan knows like do jokes and fuck around a little bit, but she knows my intentions and that I have no problem. I like vegan. She's fine. It's just that I don't want to be. I don't need a roommate. I don't be living with vegan. But vegan's okay. Like me, like vegans had her troubles at different places, but it's fine, dude. I like, I'm fine. But I did not see the pictures of Pink Doggy yet. Damn it, Doggy was already so cute. Did you? Oh, that's fine. Like it's fine if they can't lick the dye off, then it's fine. You know what I mean? Like the temporary dye or some shit. If they could lick it off, then it'd be like not good for them. But if it's not, like it doesn't really matter if you dye. Like doesn't like the animal? It does not. The animal don't give a fuck. It doesn't hurt them. But yeah, I don't. Not for me though. Not for me. Not my stuff. But Abigail, poor Pink Abigail. Oh, you guys, if you want to donate to as well, donate Operation op is Operation AA, Operation Abduction Abigail, and we gotta rescue her and then shave her and to restore her hair back to normal white. So gotta donate to that. Trying get the funds up. Gotta keep it secret though. Nobody can know. So I'm letting you know publicly. But do not let vegan know about Operation Abduction Abigail. Parentheses shaved and then something else I forgot in parentheses. I forgot already. We will need multiple ninjas though. If we have to go on site, we'll need multiple ninjas to fight vegan. Now remember, vegan is like 9 feet tall, so the cameras make her look like 6 or 7 feet, but no, in real life, because the camera angles and stuff, vegan is actually like 9 foot tall, baby giraffe size. So don't think like oh, I'm a ninja, or like I'm good at MMA. Like nah, you can't just like vegan could literally kick you from half the way across the street before you're just running up, and they're gonna come out and kick you from 15 feet away. So that's why you need a gang up. You need a multi team, multiple angles, and a surprise attack. Yeah, no, it's easier. It'd be easier to live with Frankie though, than being. I'm not. I know. It was fine for the most of the time, but then the last days were rough because, as you know, last time vegan was 9 days here, and the cops were called twice for cop. I said no cops at the RV, and cops were twice, and then the thing and whatnot. But before that, it was fine. But I'm not doing that. I'm doing new things in life, so we got some shit we gotta do. We got some shit to do. I'm really excited to get my motorcycle assembled, man. I want to just ride my bike to work. Even scooter. I love like electric bikes, scooters. I fucking love scooters. I love motorcycles. Like, dude, it's so fucking fun. For me, I've been riding since I was a little kid. It's so fucking fun, dude. Every time, especially motorcycles. Fuck. I got my dream bike right now. Like, there's nothing I would buy. Like, my bike is a combination of a racing super bike and a cafe racer. My two favorite bikes I combined into one bike. It's super lightweight. I don't even need two bikes anymore. I have one bike combined, and it's the arguably the best bike ever made by Honda, and the dream of Mr. Honda, Soshiro Honda, the founder of Honda, Soshiro Honda. Like that bike was his final dream. So I'm good on my bike, customized and cafe racered out. Like it's a fucking dream to ride. A beginner can ride my motorcycle, but if you want to go in a super bike race, you could fucking place top 3 or 5 and 200-mile-an-hour bike. And it sounds badass. I can't. Oh my god, I love my bike. And Turbsky been cruising around in his scooter. I'm like, fuck, bro. Turbsky be pulling up on his badass Grom and shit. I'm like, man, I want to ride. I'm usually riding something all the time. Like it's abnormal for me not to have like a bike up or something, or a Vespa, or a motorcycle or something, dude. So I'm like, this shit. I'm gonna get the scooter going and sell that shit, and then my motorcycle is gonna be up immediately. 2 days or less, my motorcycle completely assembled and fucking running and rideable. Fucking done, dude. Gonna get that bike up. Only like $60 or $65 to register in Vegas, but California DMV wants $900 to register my motorcycle, and then they want $900 to register my scooter. I'm like, you guys can fuck off. Like, are you fucking nuts? Like $1,700 difference. So I'm like, no, I'll go ahead and keep that $1,700 difference and spend it on far better shit than paying the California DMV. Like, you gotta be a cracking California DMV. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Now, and vegan, like I really need a low key environment around me too. Like I don't even really want, like guests or whatnot. I'm on a mission. I'm like kind of taking a break from streaming too, and like and IRL streamers popping in and all that. Like I need, I'm on a new angle and I got to be absolutely no stress. Dude, why am I running out of electricity? I'm in the sun. All right, there's trees blocking my solar a little bit. We're about 15 minutes away from being in the sun, but we're blocked a little bit. That's why. All right, got to set up for repair stream. We're moving shit right now. Tools out. Got it. I love working on shit though, guys. I wouldn't be a grandmaster mechanic if I didn't love the job. So I love the work. I had to be self-taught and seek out shit and learn shit the hard way because I didn't have my dad didn't teach me. Nobody really taught me. I didn't have any teachers, so I had to kind of learn the long hard way. But that gave me a better foundation and a stronger thing. But I still would have preferred if like I had a dad or brothers or older brothers, someone to teach me and shit. And it's like I don't want to do the hard way or shit. All right, gotta move these records. My favorite record crate. You guys look. This is my favorite record crate. It's so good. This record crate, you can set down in the desert, right? Because records can melt. If records are in the sun, if you're in the sun, the records will warp. If it's hot out in the sunshine, you're not covered up. The records will warp and melt and be warped. So now the records all. But look, you can go desert environment and keep your records out of the sun and insulated. You close that up, bam, and you fucking insulated. So you put your records down. Like, yep, my records are fine in the desert. Thank you to allegedly KFC. Fucking love those. That's the perfect bag. I love that bag. The best record bag I ever found. And I love that. It's like authentic KFC too. I know, bro. I was saying, bro, you gotta swing by for oil change, son. I'm in mechanic mode too. The next couple of days, I'm super mechanic mode, but I'm bailing, so you gotta swing by for that, and then do the chassis lube in the front, the squeaky shit, and nail that out. I'm about to set. I'm setting up for repair right now. Got to work on some motor shit. I'm gonna do a. I might have to move the RV to do antifreeze though. Let's see, I have to figure that out. Oh, you guys, and Frankie's doing good. Frankie's the girl that adopted him. He already went to like a little mountain area with Grant, and then he's going to the beach. So Frankie having a great time today already. And on to his new life. It's great. We'll be getting updates and pictures. Shorty sent me a bunch of pictures, so that's awesome, dude. I love people that are like that. So we're very similar. How we handle the animals and adoption, and it's tough to give them up. It's like I want to know how they are, and and let me know how they are, and keep me updated sometimes. But yeah, Frankie you got a good house, a 2-story house with a backyard. Grandparents own it, I think, and then very nice. She's gonna take him out on walks and stuff and do all that, like she already is. All right, taking my engine cover off, and then I gotta fix one of the handles. Got a block C-Sun. Where am I gonna set you guys up now? I'll set you guys up. I'm gonna have to suction cup you guys. I'm gonna have to suction cup you guys to this fucking mirror, right? Like, and then I'll move you guys over here so you can see. Something like this. Dude, like, I got 3 of those cloud phones right now. 3 of the same model cloud phones. Just kind of good, like this backup, and then also like on Wi-Fi, I can do anything. If you just need no service, no nothing needed, you can just do Wi-Fi and have a phone right there that does shit. And so it's pretty cool still, but I might run them over. Once I get a good phone, I might actually run over and like creatively destroy some of the phones one by one. Honestly, that's usually what I do. Like, I'm gonna end those phones' lives, but it's gonna be live stream, but creative ways. Usually, I'll put it underneath a car tire, right, and then accelerate and like it against the wall. So my favorite is like put it underneath the car tire, accelerate, and it skids it out, and like a wall 10 feet behind, like the back of a 7-Eleven, and so it spits the fucking phone out, a million miles out into the wall, and fucking explodes into bits, like that. That we might have to do one of them. One phone's got to go. Oh, shoot, Gray. We'll talk about it. What people from Craigslist? All right, hold on. I gotta hit this, and we got repair stream. Let's go. I'm in my workout, but let's go. Got some pretty good weed. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, let's get started. Tools, keys, yeah, all my tools, fluids, the milk. You gotta keep hydrated. Oh, shit. Let's make some. We got enough room here. Okay, we gotta remove the cover. I gotta put you guys on the fucking window. Okay, let's see. put you guys right over here. The scooter battery. Brand new scooter battery. Dude, my scooter's badass. I gotta fix it, finish it. It's like a day or two of work, but my scooter, brand new motor. It's aftermarket, so it's a racing motor now. So it was a 150, now it's a 160 with a badass performance head on it, and also a racing cam on it, and racing variator weights and whatnot. And I got a clutch spring for it too. Like, very nice, dude. Brand new, ready to go. Not even been started yet. So gotta finish my scooter because that thing's really a great mover, dude. It's gonna go. I remember growing up at my parents' house. Uh, the neighbors, one of the neighbors, like, it changed neighbors sometimes, but one of the neighbors that lived there for a couple years, they had like a 9 foot or a 10 foot fucking. It was huge, maybe more. It was huge, bro. It's huge. He'd bring it outside into the under the grass outside, but not like loose. He'd be watching, but I'm like, fuck, bro, but not like you're letting kids get around it. But I'm like, they had a 9 or 10 foot big fucking snake to bring out just so it gets some sun and whatnot, like an hour or two. But I was like, holy shit, bro. I can't remember if I probably petted him, but not near the face, cause fuck, bro.